Oh, there we go. There we go. Thanks for patience. I needed to get my things going here. Welcome, welcome everybody. It's TLS Tuesday. We're going to be talking about meal prep. And honestly, I think when you're first changing your lifestyle, it couldn't be more important to meal prep. I know that it's far too easy to let old habits slip in when we're not prepared. Easy to throw a pizza in the oven, just go through the drive-through, engage in some old unhealthy habits when we don't have our days, our meals, our weeks prepared. And statistics show that when you do plan and you also journal and track, that your success is significantly higher in regards to your goals for your health or your weight loss. So it's proven. Let's do it, right? And I know for me, it was years of doing that, years of probably a good 2 years of really being strict with my meal planning and my tracking, because until it becomes completely habitual, where you're on autopilot, you're choosing healthy, you're eating healthy, you stock the fridge and pantry healthy, and you don't have to think twice about, oh crap, I didn't meal prep. What what do I put together? It's easy. It's like, pick a protein, pick your 3 vegetables, maybe a healthy starch, like a purple potato or a yam or sweet potato. Maybe you're on a plan that allows for grains. Like I did a farro bowl the other night. I love farro. It's so juicy and filling. It's such an incredible healthy grain. It cooks up similar to rice, in these like juicy pearls. And I love making farro bowls. So that's a great grain when you're, maybe on one of our more lenient plans. So you just kind of have those on hand all the time, just like you would maybe previously some junk food or some convenience meals or frozen pizzas or things of that nature. So let's talk about meal prep in the sense that, well, how do you do it? Well, I think everybody's brain is a little bit different, don't you? I know that I can't think much past my current day. So I don't know what that says about me, y'all, but I got to tell you that in the morning, I grab my protein out of the freezer for dinner. I know I always have greens and a lean protein at lunch, so I'm all prepared for that. And my breakfast is really simple. I'm either doing TLS healthy pancakes, I'm doing a TLS shake, or I'm doing an egg and veggie dish. That's it. Those are my 3 breakfasts. And if I'm in a pinch, then it's some boiled eggs and a shake out the door, right? So, I mean, those I'm just autopilot at this point, but I also am not one to think too far ahead. And then there's some people who are like, holy cow, I need to have at least 3 or 4 days. So our favorite days to do a bi-weekly meal prep is Sunday night and Wednesday. And that way you kind of split the week in two, and you can plan for 3 or 4 days of the week at a time. And a lot of us, because we're eating so much from the farm, right? Fresh from the farm, we're eating fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. We do need to go to the grocery store a couple times, or at least have it delivered, right? I love this new feature of grocery stores delivering to you. I was very skeptical at first, weren't you guys? I was. I'm very picky about my produce, and I wasn't sure I wanted someone else picking my produce. And so I was really reluctant to give that control up. Can anybody relate to that? But once I did, and I went through it a few times, I've got to say that I'm completely on board with this. It saves me so much time. I love it, love it, love it. So things have become easier truly to meal prep, in the sense of all of these new cool services we have. So others still need to plan a whole week. I know one of my aunts used to plan a whole week ahead, and she would base it, get this, on the coupons that were in the paper that Sunday, and she'd clip all the coupons, and then she would plan all the meals for the week and go grocery shopping accordingly. Now, I know that some people have big families, they have busy schedules, they need to do a full week in advance, and they do the big Costco trip, or, and do all the groceries for the week, and that's how they have to do it. Perfect. here's the thing. You got to do what works best for you, right? I can't even comprehend thinking a week in advance. And some people can't comprehend thinking on their feet and doing it the day of. So you know what's best for you. But I do have to encourage you that you need to be in a pattern of meal prep, especially when you're new to a healthy lifestyle or you have a weight loss goal, because staying on track is a really crucial thing to getting the results you want. I have some other little fun hacks in regards to meal prepping. So when you do your grocery trip based on your plan for, the week, the half week, whatever the case might be, I always come home and I wash all my fruits and vegetables. And when I'm doing that, I might pre-chop some vegetables for the coming 2 days or 3 days, no more than 3 days. You don't want it oxidizing and losing its true nutrition value, right? I also might do some meal prepping in the sense of, certain Tupperware containers that have everything for one meal. Like, hey, I know tonight I'm going to do a stir fry. You know what? I unloaded, I washed all my veggies. I might as well chop up all the veggies right now for that stir fry. You're in that grocery mode. You're in the kitchen anyway. Get her done. You don't have to come back and, because I know, like, does anybody else do this? You do a whole bunch of groceries. Your fridge is full of awesome food. And because you did groceries and because you did all that stuff, and then at night you open it and you're like, can I just throw a pizza in? Right? This is why take advantage of the momentum of the grocery trip to get prepared for an awesome, healthy dinner that night. All right. Also, when you're doing your grocery trip, also important to check the approved foods on your menu list. Try something new. Find something in the grocery store you haven't tried before, like jicama, which is spelt with a J, by the way. Maybe you've never tried jicama. It's amazing, and you should try it. It's so crunchy and delicious. It's great in salads. It's great in stir fries. I absolutely love it. And if you can find it, and lucky enough to, I highly recommend trying it. So grab something from the Power Foods list or grab something from the grocery store that's on the approved list that you maybe haven't tried before. That's a fun way to get excited about your meal prep, because I know we're such creatures of habit, right? We find our 5 things that we just do on repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing to be a creature of habit as long as it's healthy. But it's also nice to shake it up a little bit, because remember, nutrition, each fruit and vegetable has a unique and complexity to its own nutritional value. It has its own unique antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, fiber content, amino acid content, phytochemicals, all of the things that we need. And so the more variety that you have as far as your fruits and vegetables go, the more nutrition that you're going to be putting in your body. So although we want you to be planning, we don't always want you to get stuck in a rut either, right? In regards to the same thing over and over again. At dinner, this is another one of my prep hacks. At dinner, you know what? You're prepping anyway. You're cooking anyway. You're chopping up anyway. Why not chop up the veggies for the morning omelet, the veggie omelet? Why not make enough for lunch leftovers? If you have portion control because you've been taking core and trim tea, you should be able to make more for dinner and not actually eat it and put it away in a Tupperware container for lunch tomorrow, making tomorrow easier, right? And so this is where, that portion control, that discipline comes into play too. Some people are not at that point where they can make more at dinner because they will eat all of what they made at dinner. And so you know who you are, you know where you're at, and just be smart about it. But I always I'm chopping vegetables anyway. Why not chop a little bit more, throw them all into a little Tupperware container for my veggie omelet the next day. So easy, just saves me some time. I love this too. How many of you have ever had it where you can do a lot of groceries and you have some fruits and veggies going bad on you? Spinach is starting to wilt a little bit and looking a little, things are cucumber, zucchini starting to like, shrivel up a little bit. It's like just starting. And you're like, oh no, here's what I do. I chop it up and I put it in baggies and I put it in the freezer because I love cucumber, zucchini, and spinach in my TLS shake because it adds additional nutrition, additional fiber, makes it more of a meal. And I just chop it all up, whatever's kind of going a little bit bad. It could be apples, it could be pears, whatever. Chop it up, put it in baggies, put it in the freezer in actual smoothie serving sizes. Okay. So you don't have to necessarily, guess. You just got these little snack baggies. And when I'm Dutch and my oma, which is the Dutch word for grandma, used to actually reuse those baggies. I do the same thing. I'm earth friendly. Plastic, it doesn't break down. So just saying, be earth friendly, please. And what else? What else do I have? Ooh, yes, always, always. I have a TLS shake on hand, you guys. No joke. I have my TLS shaker bottle here, and I'll have in a little baggie in my purse at all times, a TLS shake, just in case. If I'm out and about and I'm doing things and it takes me longer than I anticipated and I don't have something and I get hangry, right? Nobody likes getting hangry. I love to have a TLS shake in a pinch, so that you're not making an unwise choice. You're not skipping a meal or a snack. You're always somewhat prepared because you always have something. Now, if you do spend a lot of time in the car because you're a soccer mom or that's just the nature of your job, daily coolers, right? With your vegetables, with your pre-made salad, with your lean proteins, with your hummus and, all the fun stuff just pack your cooler for the day. I know I've got a road trip coming up, a day road trip, and that's exactly what I'll be doing. Packing the cooler so we don't get hungry, don't skip meals, and don't choose unhealthy choices. So it's really a matter of being a little bit prepared in an arena where maybe this is a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a paradigm shift in what you're choosing, a little bit of a paradigm shift in being prepared. But I will tell you that it pays off. I now have a pantry and a fridge that's always constantly stocked with healthy options, to the point where if I don't prepare, I can whip something up, no problem. So we just want to get to the point where you're on autopilot on your healthy TLS lifestyle, and you just need a meal plan until you're there. And so I hope these tips helped out. I hope you had some fun. Please comment below with your favorite meal plan tip. So sharing is caring, and we can all help each other out with great ideas. So we definitely want to hear from you. Thanks for listening in, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.